Peace to the Aaron. Peace for healers. Trying to work with my wherewithal. And some of these things I'm going to learn as I do them. And here, I am learning this as I do it. Just a couple minutes ago, I realized when I tried to go live, I can't go live on YouTube. I don't meet the eligibility requirements at the moment. So, I'm going to record what was meant to be my first live. I'm also discovering that my device still isn't quite cooperating to go live as I would wish to go live. However, the show will go on. I don't like this, but I'm still gonna try to get it like I want it. Apologies. Um, I am Aaron Case. He's for healers. This was to be my first live on YouTube. It's not going to be my first live. It'll be my first simulated live post. Um, there's a couple things that I want to talk about. I also still have to do a video just talking about the channel and what I'm going to be doing. In fact, I may do that right after this and post that as well. But for the last 10 months or so, I have been going live on Mondays with Courtney Starkey, the channeler of soul empowering hypnosis. It's been an amazing 10 months, and I owe gratitude to Courtney for pushing me, for creating the opportunity for me to join her every Monday, and for soul empowering hypnosis that's been channeled through her, and the fact that I am a practitioner providing those services now. This is just going to be another major aspect of my growth and development. But most importantly, I just want to express gratitude to Courtney just for being Courtney. Courtney Starkey is an amazing person. Her resolve, her guidance, her push have been major for me. And I've I've in coming on to her show, it pushed me into some things that I had never really done before. Coming on Courtney's show was the first time that I actually answered questions via connecting to source or to my guides. I had never really done that on anything that I've done before, and I'm going to be doing a lot more of it. So ultimately, gratitude to Courtney. I want to express gratitude to everyone that's been a part of my growth and journey into the the path that I am on now. So gratitude to everyone that's played a part. Hopefully, at some point, I'm going to have interviews again with some of those individuals, and I have a long list of people that I want to have interviews with. But Mondays, 8 o'clock Eastern time is going to be when I'm going to go live every week. I'm committing to doing this until I'm told otherwise. The time may change. The time may be a little bit earlier, but we'll see how it comes together. I'm currently in negotiations with my spirit team in regards to that. There will be other days. There's probably going to be 2 days a week, 2 to 3 days a week that I will be going live. Again, I'm in negotiation with my spirit team in regards to that, so we'll see. But there's so much that I have planned to do regarding the the my YouTube channel, and so much that I have that I am going to do to make a difference. So I just wanted to express that gratitude to Courtney and to everyone else on my journey. And I want to express gratitude to everyone that watches this first episode of the Peace for Healer show. Please share this with someone you know. You can even share it with someone you don't know. Tell someone about the channel. I definitely need to have, and I remove the word need. I need to be in compliance to go live with YouTube's requirements. I need to be within alignment to go live on that other platform, which I thought I was actually circumventing by going to YouTube. But unfortunately, I didn't try to go live. I did everything but literally go live. And I didn't find out until I hit the go live button that I couldn't go live. So hopefully I can find my way around that. But in the interim, I do ask, like, share, follow, and grow with me. This is the beginning of something that's going to be different, an aspect that I've never looked at before of my journey and my path. I want to start off with first. Let's and when I do these episodes are going to be spirit guided. I'll be talking, but they will be spirit guided. Some of them will be channeling. A lot of them, I may not necessarily even know what I'm going to talk about when I go live, especially if there's no guest involved. Today, I have a idea of what I'm going to get into. We'll see where it goes. So, buckle up and let's do this. Um, I want to talk about the the things that you're given, the things that you may look at as limitations, mindsets, um, what you can and can't do, breaking the program, breaking the paradigm, boosting the program, boosting the paradigm. A lot of these things are within your grip and within your grasp, and it's up to you to basically take the time and view things a little bit differently. A lot of us frequently suffer, and I use the word suffer intentionally. We suffer through the designs and things that those around us have created. I cast no shade to friends and family, but your friends and your family frequently are the ones that are pushing you into things that you may have no interest in because it's what they envision for you. There's some parents that envision and are determined to say that their child is going to be a doctor, your child is going to be a lawyer. I know someone whose parents pushed all of their children to be different types of doctors. I actually think this person had the concept in mind of creating one office where all of his progeny are doctors. I think most of them are doctors. Most of them are living comfortably. But the question mark is, are they happy? Are they doing what they want to do? Are they doing what satisfies them? Dad and mom, they're as pleased as can be because according to the desires and designs that they put into place, they are both successful because their children have the success that they desire for them. We don't live in a time anymore. I mean, honestly, it should have never been a time where people acted strictly on the designs and desires of their parents or the social construct that exists. You need to act on what makes you happy, and you can do it unapologetically. Don't fall into the guise of you're doing what's right because it's what you were told. Today, the world is changing. Today, we have access to things that we've never had access to before. And now, having the access to these new things, you can have an understanding and think for yourself and put the pieces together for yourself. For decades, television and news programming. It's no coincidence that the word program is what television refers to. Those sources are designed to program you for what it is that society desires, whether it be patriotism, hate, love. So many people's images of groups and individuals is based on what they've been taught. And they have no idea what certain individuals, certain ethnicities are like. And if all of you've seen is the images that the media portrays, it's gonna be all that you know. And unfortunately, people too often accept all of those things that are just handed to them and never question it. I've said this before on my in my posts, and I'm going to say it again. Question everything that comes across you, especially when someone may have an agenda, especially when a group may have an agenda. Question it. was having a recent conversation with someone in regards to spirituality, and this person said, "Well, spirituality doesn't make sense because people are doing what they want to do." I found that statement to be a bit confusing because that's what we're here for. This person said, "Well, you need some guidance as far as what you're going to do. I need something bigger than me." And I'd let her know, "Well, that's fine for you. If you need something bigger than you, have something bigger than you. I don't need something bigger than me. I can go to what's bigger than me because I am connected to what's bigger than me. I have connection with my spirit team. I have connection with source. I can channel information for me. I can channel information for others. I don't need anyone to tell me, hey, you can't do it this way. You have to do this." And when I talk to people about things and teach things, I teach what I am given. If something is my opinion, I clarify it as my opinion. And look, we're all entitled to opinions. The things that I believe today, and by the way, today is August 18th, 2025, August 19th. Who knows? I may have believed something a little bit different. The way the universe works is you learn things and get things as you need them. A lot of times people will look at how we get things and question, well, why didn't we know it that way then? Let's take something like extraterrestrials. In a couple months, it's going to be more common to hear about it, more common to talk about it, more common to see it or to see them. And look, extraterrestrials aren't just beings flying around on ships in the sky. Extraterrestrials, there's extraterrestrials walking by you that you may not be able to see. There may be extraterrestrials passing by me as I'm doing this this post or doing this video. Extraterrestrials can be of other direct physical galaxies, other planets, and extraterrestrials can be multidimensional. Things like Bigfoot, mantis beings. These beings travel interdimensionally, and they can come and go interdimensionally as they choose. I talk about this now. There's going to be people that are going to say that I'm crazy for talking about this now, but not as many people as there would have been if I had talked about this a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. So as the understanding grows, things change. And we all have to work within the bounds of what we're giving. Let's take something like hypnosis. And again, I'm a practitioner for soul empowering hypnosis. Hypnosis has changed. At one time, the whole concept of hypnosis was where you would be in a basic sleep state. And this is the first video. Bear with me. I see the ring light reflection in my glasses, and I'm not going to take the time to figure that out. But I'm getting used to what I'm doing here, and I'm going to take joy. And I was told to take joy in the difference that I see in what I'm doing today versus what I see that I'll be doing months from now. So I'm going with what I'm getting. So As far as hypnosis goes, hypnosis has changed. At one time, hypnosis was where a person would be absolutely, to a degree, unaware, to a degree, not understanding and not on top of everything that's going on at the moment. Hypnosis can still occur like that for some individuals. I've gone into hypnosis sessions and I've channeled within a hypnosis session and remembered nothing of the session. I've also gone into hypnosis sessions where I've remembered every little detail of what came from my mouth and expressing whatever what the issue was in a hypnosis session. So that's an example. And one of the things that a lot of people encounter with hypnosis today is they say, "Oh, well, I feel I'm not under. I feel I'm not getting anything," because they're used to seeing what they've been programmed to see of the person with the pendulum. You were getting very sleepy. Count from 1 to 10, and you'll be under hypnosis. No, it doesn't have to be that way. It does have to be that way if that's what you have set in your mind, that it has to be. We are not meant to be exactly the same today as we were yesterday. We are evolving beings. We're evolving into something much greater than what we envision and what we know. We are something that's much bigger and much greater than this physical body and what we know. We're much greater, we're much beyond that. The limitations of this body are exactly that. They're limitations. It's up to you to release the limitations, to break the programming, and to create a new cycle of what exists for you and a new cycle of life in general. Don't continue to be caught up in the programming and the false thoughts that existed for so many for so long. Allow growth, allow understanding, create equanimity. Equanimity is such an odd word, but over the last year or so, it's becoming one of my favorite words, concepts, and thoughts. Have I mastered equanimity? I'm far from mastering equanimity. Will I master equanimity? I damn sure will. Am I aware of when I'm doing things in a manner that's expressing equanimity? Yes, I notice the improvement. And I will continue to notice the improvement. When it comes to improvement, pat yourself on the back for the improvement because if you don't acknowledge the differences and the growth, you always will feel as if you're working and basically treading water and going nowhere. Nothing happens overnight. Well, very few things happen overnight, but the growth occurs over time. So celebrate the little wins, the little changes. Um, I also just I want to get into one other topic as far as the spiritual path is concerned and the journey and even my journey. And I just want to mention this because it's something that a lot of people deal with, and it's something that I've dealt with. And I'm not here doing this today because I just woke up today and decided to do it. My journey has been a journey of growth, progress, some gradual, but progress. But also, my journey and your journey comes with lessons of resolve and lessons of following through. And do you really mean it? And I want to talk about this because as I do this video at this exact moment, this video was supposed to be alive. A year ago, if I tried to go live and couldn't, it would have sidetracked my whole plan of doing this channel. And literally, that happened to me twice. It happened to me when I was the for those of you that know, I was doing a show on another social media platform with the initials I and the initial G. I don't know if that'll block me if I say it, so I'm not going to say it. But I was going live there, and I was going live there pretty regularly for a bit, and I was doing interviews. And then one day I completed an interview. In fact, I completed 2 or 3 interviews. I completed 2 or 3 interviews, and when I completed those 2 or 3 interviews, I was unable to upload them. There was a change in the requirements and allowances for that social media platform. So I had those videos that were completed but never posted. I actually became frustrated, and I don't think I did another video and another interview. I did do continue to do posts, but I became frustrated. I did nothing for a little bit because I was frustrated. I haven't done an actual interview since, and I've been getting the nudge to get back to this. And on my when I do a video talking about this, I am going to talk about the process of getting here. The Courtney was part of that process of my getting here and getting back to this. Um, and literally, just a little bit of it. Courtney told me last week that we were going to come to a close as far as doing the weekly talks for SEH, and I was already getting nudges about doing regular lives, and I hadn't acted on it. I hadn't formulated what I was doing. I did have an idea as far as what I was going to do, which I was going to do something similar to what Courtney does. I'll tell you, or what Courtney was doing or has wrapped up doing, just with another group. And I'll just say my things with angels, my things with ancestors, my things are with elementals. I'm an old guy in the fairies, and I changed that. I'm not an old guy. I'm a young man that's in the fairies. So we'll talk more on the things that I'll be doing, but it'll be hypnosis sessions that will be similar to some of the things that Courtney was doing with animals. And I'm just going to do it in other areas. And I'm excited to be doing that. So, anyway, sometimes when you get something, the universe wants to make sure that you have the resolve and the wherewithal to basically follow through and continue with what it is that you get, what you may be looking at doing. And when the universe puts it in front of you, I apologize. I just want to start an instance, and I apologize also if you hear my cat in the background. So she may jump up here, but hopefully she does not. But we'll see. Um, but the universe will give you something, and then once it's given to you, it's a matter of are you going to maintain the resolve to do it. I actually got early on in my journey that I would be doing things on social media, that I would be doing interviews. I've come to learn that I do like to talk. Um, I like to share information, and I've always liked to share information, but I've never viewed myself as someone that would go on to any social media platform and talk even for 10 minutes. And now I find that I talk and an hour's going by and I still got more to say. And even at this point, I got a lot more that I want to say and a half an hour's already gone by. So anyway, sometimes your resolve may be pushed over the last, and we're probably talking the last 2 years. I didn't have the resolve to continue. The fact that my resolve is maintaining and that I am serious about this and my resolve is there a few months ago, well, a few weeks ago, that other platform basically created a requirement where you couldn't go live unless you had 1,000 subscribers. I don't have 1,000 subscribers there. But by the way, please follow me there. My my user is Peace for Healers everywhere. It's going to be Peace for Healers everywhere. I'm going to make sure that I have that across the board for everything. So please follow me on IG so that I can start going live again. Um, but my resolve would have been at an earlier time to give up again and just not do anything. And have I posted like I should? No. But the difference is I know that I still have the resolve to do it. And I know that I was going to find a way to do it. Again, YouTube today, going live and finding out that I can't go live at the moment that I'm about to go live. My resolve is okay, I can't go live. Doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter. This is recorded. Enjoy it. At this point, where I am in my journey, I'm getting to the point of being unapologetic for my views, unapologetic for what I'm feeling, authentic for who I am, and with the resolve to step out and do the things that I've been uncomfortable in doing, sharing, and expressing. And it's not meant for everyone to just pick everything up right away and easily do it. There's some things that I plan on doing on this channel that I probably would have never expected to do. But I'm going to do those things, including have a cat jump up in my lap in the middle of doing something. Um, this is Komet, by the way. Um, so my resolve is that I am going to grow what I'm doing. I am going to have the followers that I need. I'm sorry. I take the cancel, clear, delete the word need. I am going to have every follower and everything that I need to do lives on the major platforms. I have all that I need. I am starting off doing this using a low budget laptop. I'm sorry, a low budget tablet. I have a older phone that's full and creates difficulty with doing posts. And that's also been a thing of my resolve. Sometimes I've done posts that I had difficulty posting because of the limitations of the phone that I have. At this point, I'm not going to be limited by those things. Every time those issues come along, I'm going to find a way to get it posted. Whether I have a brand new phone or an ancient phone. Yes, my phone is ancient. Whether I have a brand new tablet, state of the art, or have a low budget tablet. At this point, I don't care. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to post and post. And I will have everything. The universe will provide everything that I need. I'm sorry, it's that word need again. Delete that word. The universe will supply everything in order for me to take on every aspect of my soul mission. I'm excited for this. I also know that months from now, I can look back on this and say, wow, you've come a long way as far as your soul mission, as far as social media is concerned, as far as posting, as far as the number of followers, as far as the breadth and scope of people that you're connecting with. I'm excited for this. My resolve is here. My resolve is not going anywhere. I do ask that you tell someone about me, tell someone about what I do. If you've had services with me, comment that you've had services with me on this video or even on another video. Comment it here and comment it on that other platform. Tell someone. Tell someone about me. Tell someone about my services. Let people know to follow me. I do ask for help in getting myself into the position of not having any issues with posting. I need all the follows, I need the shares, I need the likes, and again, remove that word need. But I just make the request for all of the things that are required for me to continue growing with my soul mission. And I look forward to it. I also accept donations. I accept donations via Cash App and Venmo, and I will note that availability for doing so. Payments for services can be done through Cash App and Venmo, and I'll give you a list of well, I'm going to post the services that I offer. But I just want to note that I am a medium. I am a soul empowering hypnosis practitioner. Through soul empowering hypnosis, you can do past life regressions, life between lives, future lives, healing sessions, connecting with your soul, questions of your guides. meeting your guides, knowing your guides, getting more information on your soul mission, talking to the the beings and masters of your Akashic records. All of those things can be done and so much more through soul empowering hypnosis. Um, I also do other, well, also soul empowering hypnosis can provide for healing for varied things. A lot of these things come with the mind and what your resolve is when you need healing. If you limit yourself and don't have the resolve that you're going to be healed, you're not going to get healed. If you don't address what needs to be addressed in order for you to be healed, you have to address those things, whether it's something of past life, current life, or just how you think of things. So healing is definitely a part of soul empowering hypnosis. I also do healing, a form of of healing that's similar to theta healing. It's basically an angel healing that's similar. Again, the healing can only go as far as your mind allows it to go. If you have that limitation on how you can heal, so as you thinketh, so it shall be. Um, so I'm a psychic medium. One of the most important things that I do and that I enjoy doing is connecting people with their gifts and connecting people with their guides. I've been given the ability as an oracle to let people know what their gifts are, to let people know what guides that they have significant to them at a particular time. Of everything that I do, that's literally what I enjoy the most. I love getting people kickstarted into their path, into their journeys, and into doing the things that they never thought or expected that they could do. And it's always amazing when I look at some of the people that I've had readings, that I've done readings for, and see where they are in their journey and how comfortable they are in doing and knowing the importance of their connection. If that's something that you're interested in, hit me up. If you're interested in any of those things that I've named, email me, at DM me. I love answering questions. I love being the spirit Aaron within the physical body of Aaron. I love the connection to my soul. There's more to come here. I look forward to the conversations. I look forward to going live every Monday. I look forward to growing, and I look forward to growing with others. Also, I didn't say I am also a reader as well. I do card readings, I do psychic readings, I do mediumship readings. Um, and you'll see a variety of things that I'll be doing here. I also do light language, which I have yet to do on social media, but my resolve is that I am going to do it. And I state that because it's out there for the universe. And for me, it's something different. And it's just different. And I'm to the point now where I can release certain things that have been hindrances to the healing that is to be done and that I will do for others in this journey. Light language is a part of that. Most likely, and I mean, there's still more that I know that I'm going to be doing, but most likely the most significant forms of actual healing. And I just want to say, disclaimer, I'm not a doctor. If you need medical attention, seek a doctor. If you need medical attention, seek a doctor. If it's an emergency issue, see a doctor. If it's something that can be worked on, see me. But if you need to see a doctor, you can see me also. Sometimes it's a little bit different, but I work along those means. I receive things sometimes as far as treatments using herbs, using essential oils, changes in diet. So those are things that I get. Ultimately, a lot of this begins in your mindset. These are all forms of healing and things that I do. The only thing that I've mentioned here that I have not actively done in healing sessions is full on light language activations, codes, and it will be done on this channel. So again, I express gratitude to everyone that's watched this video through the end. If you watch this video through the end, I just ask that you make a comment. I watched and put an angel, any kind of angel, or either an angel or an elemental. Just put something there and let me know that you watched. If you did watch this video all the way through, today is August the 18th. If you watch this video all the way through and you're looking to schedule services for the next week, just an acknowledgement of going forward with my channel. All readings except for anything connected to SEH. All those readings will be 40% off. Um, and that'll be for the next week. So that'll be going through Sunday. So initial, um, if you're looking for the discount when we're scheduling, just put the word initial in your comments or when we talk. Just give me the word initial, and that'll get you the discount. The SEH, excuse me, the SEH readings are already at a reduced cost, so I'm not reducing that any further for right now. Um, I may do something at a reduced cost for gifts and guides readings. If I do, I will let you know. Um, but ultimately, now's the time. I also just wanted to pull a quick card from Bradley Valentine and Dougal Frazier's Angels and Auras Oracle deck. And I think you saw me shuffling. There's two cards that just jumped out of the deck here. Um, the first one, perfect timing. And I want to give you what goes with what's on the card. It says auspicious, clockwork, planning, patience. And what I see here, I see a contrast. I see night and day, fire and ice, but in the contrast, there's still similarities. But ultimately, everything's in a duality. My going live or my doing this video today, regardless of it not working out as I planned, it's still perfect timing. And I am going to be in that position that I know I chose to put myself in a position of before I took on this form. The second card came out upside down. Um, and the upside down meaning is what matters. Um, or actually, it's okay. So the upside down meaning matters. However, there's a balance in the duality of the upside down meaning and the right side up meaning as well. So the card and its card, by the way, the perfect timing card is card number 29. The second card is card number 2, Divine Self. The color is orange. So right side up, well, first upside down, and I'm gonna put this. This is for you, but this is also the example of where I told you I've been and what I've done. Upside down, indecisive, uneven, scattered, ego. Indecisive, as in having the resolve to do what I'm doing at this moment. Uneven because I'm not following through, or I had not followed through on some of the things that I knew that I was supposed to be doing. Scattered. Scattered because I would take on doing something and it didn't work out right, and I just never got back to it. Ego, for me, the struggle with the ego trying to keep Aaron safe has had its difficulties. I'm beyond that now. Is ego still going to be a factor? Yes, ego is still going to be a factor, but it's a matter of how I let ego be a factor. Um, then right side up, the words that go with this card are intuition, balance, connection, and spirit. What a contrast. The right side up version is what I'm feeling at this exact moment because I am doing and I am in alignment for what I am meant to be doing. Alignment feels so damn good. I share these cards with you because this is not just this is I did not pull these cards specifically for me as an example, but these cards were divinely pulled for those of you that watch this video, and those of you that have struggled with some of these things that I'm sharing, that I struggle with, that I have struggled with, and I mean things that I still struggle with. My journey is to be an example of how you can grow and how you can step beyond the limitations that you may have for yourself. I'll, I'm going to post um, what the book says for these cards on that other platform, so you can find them there. Again, follow me here, follow me on the other platforms, watch me grow, allow me to help you grow, and most importantly, be authentic to yourself. And remember, I love you. Make sure that you love yourself more. Peace.